Well, look, you can probably see by the giddy look on our faces, the NFL's back. Thank God.
NFL's back.
So remember, Bob, you could do a little bit of Ray Lewis. Remember what Ray Lewis said when this thing first started?
He said, due to the lack of the NFL, we were going to experience a big rise in crime, or as some people call it, evil.
Now, why would that be?
Because there's nothing else to do.
That's exactly what he said to Sal Paolantonio.
Commit crime.
And in fact, if whoever had 24 as the number of NFL players who would get into legal trouble during the lockout, you are correct.
Big winner. 24 is the big winning number there.
Now, as it turns out, as we've seen how the deals followed through, in fact, Paul Tagliabue is going to be able to discipline all these guys.
Or Roger Goodell.
Or, well, did I say Paul Tagliabue? Yeah, I think probably Roger.
Paul's not happy with him either.
Paul might, though. He's not. What is he doing these days?
I don't know, but he's pissed.
He's got a couple.
So is Faye Vincent.
Yeah, Faye Vincent. You're right. Why not? But he's got Cedric Benson, a multiple-time loser. He's got Pac-Man Jones, a multiple-time loser. Kenny Britt, who was a multiple-time loser, I think, during this period.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were epic screw-ups.
The last guy to go.
Number 24.
Number 24 at 4:30 in the morning last night. Now,
nothing good happens at 4:30 in the morning.
No, I mean, look at the headline. Bills player accused of DWI after car hits cop. So I'm thinking, well, anyone could hit a cop car. I mean, especially if you're out at 4:30 in the morning being a chucklehead. But no, this guy actually hit a cop.
Who wasn't in a car.
4:30 in the morning, they're going to some bar in Buffalo. Police are called to some sort of, I guess the bars close at 4 in Buffalo too. I know they do in New York City. And they're going to kind of deal with this thing, and all of a sudden, honestly, the guy wasn't.
Is the cop okay?
The cop wasn't seriously hurt. They did take him in.
He's just mad.
I don't think he was happy. Now, here's the weird thing for me about the whole story. This kind of gets apart from. I don't know how much this guy will be disciplined.
I'm going to say a lot.
Well, you'd think, my God, 4:30 in the morning, all this stuff. So here are a few more details on the thing that he might say to Commissioner, I don't know, Vincent or whoever he winds up talking to.
Tagliabue, Goodell,
Selig. But hold on a minute. Let me tell you. Let the whole story come out. So the story comes out, and it turns out the cop was there, went over there, said, he looks a little glassy-eyed. I may smell some booze. So they do what police would do in this circumstance. Like if it were you or me, they'd pull you out of the car. You get a field sobriety test. It's either this on one foot, it's recite the alphabet backwards. Actually, I've just heard this. I don't know this for a fact. You recite the alphabet backwards.
Can't do that
you can
by the way.
Walk a straight line. Yeah, no kidding. They do all that. The guy passes. He passes. He's passed the field sobriety test. So now at that point, Bob, they ask him if he'd been drinking. Now, would you tell me what the correct answer is at that point?
After passing the test?
After passing the test.
Correct answer is no.
Thank you, sir. Now, I don't think you need an agent for that. Perhaps you do. But instead, our man, I believe it's Paul Hubbard, who was a pick, he's only 2 years in the league, only caught one pass for Buffalo last year, is a young guy. He said, yes, I've been drinking.
Well, now you know he's drunk if he answered yes.
Well, so he blows the .08. Now, as I think most of us know, .08 is it's officially over, but it's for you and me, it's 2 beers in an hour.
Okay.
For a big person. It's 2 beers in an hour.
I'll trust you on that.
.08. Again, this is what I've heard.
No prior experience whatsoever.
I don't think .08 is drunk, personally.
No.
I mean, if that's what it is, if it's 2 beers in an hour, that's what it is.
Well, I think they say that's where you become impaired.
I think
your reaction time and things like that. Is that?
I think maybe I'll go in for this guy if he doesn't want his attorney to go, because I think he may have a point. I tried to do the right thing. Even though I was fine and they gave me a field sobriety pass, I tried to do the right thing. Now, what I'm afraid might happen to him is they might say, what about that cop?
Yeah, I was just going to say, but he ran into a cop.
Yeah, and that might be the time where...
Not a cop car.
No, that's the thing.
The man.
You know what? That probably hurt the most. Anyone could slap me. I once slid into a cop car by accident because it was icy and the car was going slow.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a very hot summer.
Hitting a cop, a person, a guy. I'm glad he's okay, but we may not hear much of Paul Hubbard III anymore. He may be number 24 to go down.
Evil.
It's all bad.
Nothing else to do.